Hi, welcome to yet another episode of the program Youth Can on independent television ITV. My name is Peace Wande. I am your ever radiating host on this show. Youth Can, as we all know, is all about the youth. No, we keep talking about the youth. Youth. Everywhere is youth. Why? Because youth, we are the power of the nation. On today's episode of the program, we have so many things to talk about today. Things that ordinarily you don't seem to see them. That is something that can put food on your table. Today we'll be bringing it to you. I'm going to go on a short break. When I come back, I'll be introducing the topic and I'll also be introducing my guests. Stay tuned.
What's stopping you? Are you too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you?
Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity potty. Telling everybody your sad and sob stories, trying to get people to show up to your pity potties and your pity parades. If you ever see me in a Rolls Royce, a 6 or 7 star hotel, living my life to the fullest, don't get jealous of me. Nobody handed me nothing. Awaken the beast inside. It's game on. It's go season. It's time for you to take advantage of the access and the resources that you have in your country and your community. You got a problem with your life. You got a problem with your environment. Do something about it. If you want it, go get it.
Recognize the excuses are not valid. They're conjured up, they're fabricated, they're lies. And how do you stop the lies? You stop the lies with the truth. And the truth is, you have time. You have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done.
The fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. Everything is uphill that's worthwhile. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
If you want it, you gotta go get it.
This is your chance. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your place. This is your opportunity.
This is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. It's your dream. If you wanted to have it, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to have it, rise and grind.
You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. It's grind season, homie.
Welcome back. Before we went on that short break, I was saying that, youth, we are the power, the energy, the vibe, whatever that you want to do as a person. The energy is embedded in what? In the youth. And that is why today I'm bringing a very interesting topic on this program today. We'll be looking at the technical and creative design in skills. We used to talk about skills. We are not specific on any one. We talk generally on skills. Today we are going to look at the technical and the creative aspect of skill. I have on the program today a very young, vibrating youth. In fact, when I saw him, I was like, oh. But to my greatest amazement, he is a founder. He is a CEO. So let me not just begin to, chop my mouth before I will bring the person to you. I have with me here in the studio today Pascal Akwueze. Pascal, you are welcome to the show. Okay, how did you start, looking at what you are into now? How did you come about you becoming a CEO?
Okay, so while I was growing up, I've always loved art. I was always attracted to visuals, amazing designs out there. So I was like, oh, I want to do this someday. I wanted to then, I had this button phone. So I always have had this passion, right, for expressing my creativity. So I was always pressing phone. A lot of people out there, and you press phone a lot, you press phone a lot. I was like, yes, So began to take turn when I saw that I could earn a living from this, from pressing phone. Right, I could make a living from that. So I now started seeking ways. Okay, how do I go about this? So that was where my journey into the design industry started from.
Okay. He loved pressing phone. So when I love pressing phone and always pressing phone, that means it will be something that will earn a living for me. Is that what you are saying?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. He pressed phone for a living. Yes. All right. Okay. My first question is, what is this technical and creative design?
Okay, so that's a two-in-one question.
Yes.
The first one, technical design. This involves technicalities.
Okay.
Right? Technicalities in the sense that, okay, this very studio we are in right now was designed.
Okay.
Right? Apart from God who spoke the world into existence, every other thing we have today, this chair, this table, everything here was designed before it was manifested.
Okay.
Even the aircraft, even the phone, making use of it was designed. Even just in even automobile too, the car models, they were all designed before they were manifested, brought into the world where people can now see it, touch it, and feel it. So that's technical design, what technical design is all about. And creative design, this involves creativity. Right? This involves creativity in the sense that you must have a level of creativity to express yourself as a creative designer, because creative design deals more with leveraging on digital tools. What I mean by digital tools, there are softwares, there are apps that make you to you leverage on and create designs and express yourself through that. Okay.
All right. So you have to be technical and you have to be creative. You said something that is only God that, things came into existence by spoken word, but every other thing, it has to be creativity and design. So why is creativity and this technical, design important to us as humans or as youths?
It is important to us because without the technical design and creative designs, this world will be void and the world will be empty. Right? Imagine having a tree and the furniture man can't convert it to a chair, can't design, can't express himself or herself. And so imagine the fashion designer also cannot express herself or himself through their creativity. So it's really a major problem if these things can't be carried out. That's why they have to be room for that.
Okay. We are recording. So I will need you to elaborate. When I ask questions, you can elaborate on it extensively. It's not like we're in a classroom now. Okay? All right. Looking at this very important topic that we are treating today, is all about creativity. There are so many youths who have phones, who have, all these gadgets that we are talking about, and yet they are not seeing what you saw. So how were you able to see these things? Is it from birth or how?
So it wasn't from birth. I think it was when the pandemic struck think it was 2019. Then when everybody stopped going to work, apart from medical personnel and the rest of them, so people were home, and people started thinking, okay, how can I make money from home? How can I make money online? So started doing my research. How do I make money online? What skills or which skill can I learn to enable me to acquire these skills and position myself to attract the needed audience that will pay me. So that was how the whole thing started during that pandemic time, right? So everyone was at home, everyone was pressing phone. So that was the outbreak.
And you started pressing your own phone. Yes, exactly. All right. So as every digital act, it comes with challenges. So how are you able to, or you did not experience any challenge at all? What were the measures that you took?
So I had a lot of challenges. Then one of the challenges was I didn't have a laptop. And I wanted to learn this skill, and it was a very big challenge because I couldn't learn this skill because I didn't have money to purchase a laptop. But then I had a phone, I had a smartphone. The issue we have in the third world countries, a lot of youths, they are not smart with their smartphone. Though they have a smartphone in their hand, but they are not smart with it. Right? Just go through Facebook, watch comedy, and that's it. They don't earn from their phone. They just for fun and everything. So when I saw that I can make money from this thing, right, I went into it all in. Into it, and thank God for Millennium Perkins, the founder of Canva, right. So they saw this problem. A lot of people are facing this challenge because you don't have a laptop, so you can't learn Photoshop, CorelDRAW, and Adobe Illustrator, and a lot of them. So they made this thing possible, whereas you can learn how to design with your smartphone. Yes.
I understand that you are still a student, and then you are also making money for yourself, and also paying bills for others, maybe people that have even left the school environment. So, and it's all about the phone. So I want you to really talk extensively on the challenges, how you were able to get it right.
Okay, how I was able to get it right was I didn't give excuse, because a lot of people, they give excuse. Oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. And the honest truth is, the problem has never been lack of resources.
Okay.
But the problem has been lack of resourcefulness. You're complaining you don't have this, you don't have, but you have something. Start with what you have to get what you want. I got a laptop with my phone, right? Like I said, when I started out, I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have anybody to buy me a laptop, right? So I started pressing my phone, designing for clients. Right? I started putting myself out there for people to see me, say that, oh, this guy is good at this thing. Yeah, we can pay him for this. Right? So people started paying me. I started volunteering in my church. Right? I was handling their designs and a lot of couple of close friends. Right? So that was how I volunteered, and I built my portfolio. Right? Started putting myself out there. I came online, right? I did my logo and everything. I started putting myself out there in front of people, because people buy from who they know, like, and trust. If you are not visible, if people don't know you, they don't buy from you. So they have to know you to buy from you.
Okay. In fact, he said something. He started touching life. In the first place, he wasn't after the money. Yes. You just wanted people to know you. Yes. That was how he started. And then from that, gradually, he started making money. People started appreciating his work and all of that. All right. We'll be going on a musical short break, and when we return, the interview session continues.
We're a great nation. Though we are many people, different tribes, different tongues, we're united in our strength and resolve to
Welcome back. Before we went on that musical short break, you know, we're talking, I'm still here with Mr. Pascal. He's still a current student.
Yes.
And he is a founder already, paying bills. And he said something that people have smartphones,
Yes.
but they are not smart.
Yes.
That shows that when you have this smartphone, you should be able to convert it into something meaningful. And also, I got something from you that wherever there is a problem, that is somebody's breakthrough.
Yes.
Because during that pandemic was the time you started working towards this height that you are today. All right. My question now is, how can creative design, creative design skills be more appreciative in our, world today? Because some parents, so to say, when you are too with your phone, is a problem.
Yes.
So how can parents or the society begin to appreciate these creative or technical designs?
All right, thank you. So it's by letting their children to, I believe in skill acquisition.
Okay.
Acquiring skills. In this third world country, a lot of people, their life begin after school. After their youth service, that's when they start. Oh, what will I do? What will I do? Right. So that's one of the major excuses I've gotten from, especially students in school. Oh, so I'm in school, I can't learn the skills. School doesn't give me time. And I tell them it's a blatant lie. It's a lie. It's just a matter of how bad do you want it. Right? How bad do you want it? So learn, even while you're still in school, learn a skill, acquire skills. Right? Not necessarily creative design or technical design. Right? Discover yourself first. What am I good at? Right? And go for it.
Okay, now you can bring in your stories in line with how we can appreciate this.
Okay, so how can we appreciate the creative industry, the technical industry, right? Is by more people coming into the field, right? More people coming into the field and getting changing the narrative, right? One of the major things that made me go into the field was to change the narrative, because I was attracted by pictures, just like I said. So there was a time I was seeing work designs. I was like, what is this? This can be better. So I wanted to get it right, to tell people that these things can be better, right? We can all appreciate the creative industry, and technical industry, right? So a lot of, especially in Nigeria, a lot of times they just see designers cooking noodles under 2 minutes. I let them know people are getting this whole thing wrong. Design takes time. Design takes creativity. Design takes a lot. Requires a lot from the creative designer. So appreciate designers more, creative designers, technical designers, by allowing them to do their job. Because they give you a job, they don't allow you to, tell you this how they want it. But you bring in your experience, and if you tell them this is how this thing can be better, they tell you no, that this is how they want it, this is how they want it. And at the end of the day, they blame, the fault, everything goes back to the designer. So I think clients should give designers, creative designers, technical designers to express themselves more in their works.
Okay. Now we are talking about creativity. That draws me back to I used to know a teenager back then when she was in school. She was in JS1 or so as at that time, and then she has never been into all this sewing of clothes and the rest of them. But this girl can draw clothes and use hand, nothing like machine. She uses hand to sew those things, bring it to life. Now, a lot of people, when you say go and learn tailoring, go and learn mechanic, go and do this, there are people that are creative in designing those things. So this design that we are talking about, is it applicable to them, or is just on the social media?
It's applicable to them, right? Not just creative designers, even fashion designers, photographers, artists too. Right? It's applicable to them to express their creativity through their works.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So it's applicable to all skills, not just with smartphone alone, but you can use your smartphone to do the creative aspect of it. All okay. Now, I want you to give extensive advice. When I mean extensive, you know, there are youth out there who just feel it has to be money before I can do this. But your case wasn't like that. You saw an opportunity and you dived into it. So, can you talk to the youth out there?
Okay, so because I myself am a youth, right? So I can relate with my fellow youths, right? So get a digital skill, acquire a digital skill, even while you're still in school. Don't give excuses. Oh, I'm in school. School doesn't give me time. School doesn't allow me to do this, do that, right? Life will dawn on you when you graduate, and then you see that you can't. What you read in school, maybe someone that read English in school, and the person can write a formal letter, or someone that studied computer engineering, and the person can't even send an email, right? So most of these skills is not something you learn in the four walls of schools, right? You have to. That's why platforms like YouTube. I think that YouTube is the greatest resources we have in this our generation. If you know how to make use of YouTube, your life is going to change, right? So commit yourself in learning a skill, a digital skill, right? Give yourself 6 hours every day practicing that skill. For 3 months, your life is going to transform. Yes.
Just 3 months and your life will transform.
6 hours every day in practicing that skill, in being committed to that skill. In 3 months' time, your life is going to transform.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pascal, for coming. And whenever we have the opportunity to call you again, I hope you oblige us this. Yes. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. On this note, we've come to the end of the program. Youth Can. Stay tuned next week, same station. Bye.